Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I am here to do a book haul for you guys. I'm also going to be doing an unboxing and an untubing later on in this video, so stay tuned for that. But I have about 7-8ish books that I want to show you guys today, and naturally I'm just super excited about all of them. So without further ado, let's just get going. I recently purchased My Story by Elizabeth Smart at a used bookstore, and this book is a memoir following Elizabeth as she's trying to survive her kidnapping day by day. I remember when this happened, man, was that like 13 years ago or something? It pretty much shocked the country, and so I'm very interested to read this book and hear what it was like from Elizabeth's side of the story. The next book I have to show you, I know Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey absolutely adores, and that's the only reason why I picked this book up, but it is Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning. This is a urban fantasy book. I haven't read very many urban fantasies, and actually maybe I've only read one or two. This is getting a little bit out of my comfort reading zone. With that said, I know Lainey just raves about this series, and I found it at a local thrift store. I think I only paid like 50 cents for it, so I figured why not give it a go. The next book I have to show you is definitely a book that is right up my alley because it is a YA contemporary, and that is A Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. And a little fun fact, I've never read a Morgan Matson book, which I know is probably surprising because like I said, YA contemporaries are my jam. But hopefully next month I will change that because I plan on picking this one up. I have been warned though that this is going to make me cry and it's going to be a little sad because it deals with family, our main character's relationship with her father, and I kind of have a feeling that her father is sick from what the back of the book says, that her father receives unexpected terrible news. So hello, sad things are gonna happen, and I am a big daddy's girl. I love my father so very much. We have a very close relationship, and so I have a feeling that I'm going to empathize a lot with this character and probably bawl throughout the whole book. Gotta prepare myself, gotta prepare myself. The next book I want to show you is the second book in a trilogy, which I was not a fan of the first book, but we'll just get to that in a second. And that is The Echo in the Darkness by Francine Rivers. I read Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers and absolutely adored it. So then when I saw the first book, A Voice in the Wind by her at a local thrift store, I knew I needed to pick it up because I was all for Francine Rivers. Francine Rivers writes Christian fiction, if you guys aren't aware. I didn't really like the first book. I did do a non-spoiler book review and I will link that down below. But with that said, that is a very, very unpopular opinion. Everybody on Goodreads raves about this book. This series has such high ratings. It takes place in first century Rome. The world building is beautiful. The characters are very memorable. I had some really crazy up and down feelings about the first book, and so many of you guys encouraged me to keep on reading. And when I saw the second book in the thrift store for 50 cents, I figured I might as well just give it a go. The second book does follow more of the aristocrat, but yeah, I'm going to give it another try and see how I like it. I think Marcus is going to redeem himself. If not, I'm gonna be very upset. The next book I have to show you is something that is so very exciting. I've already read this book and I plan to do a non-spoiler book review in May, closer to the time that it gets released, but that is The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I was walking to a work event and I saw a free little library set up. I opened it up and saw this beauty sitting there. So thank you so much for the person who received this in Southern Louisiana and decided to put it in the free little library because it has a good home now. Because I am going to be doing a non-spoiler book review in the next few weeks, I'm going to just leave the Goodreads link to this book down below so you can hear a little bit more about it, because I don't want to give away too much. Because then what's the point of doing a non-spoiler book review if I tell you all my thoughts and feelings in this book haul? Alright, so it's time to do my unboxing, and I recently purchased some books off of Amazon because I have Bing points, and if you guys aren't familiar with Bing points, you literally get rewarded for searching and using the search engine on Bing. So you just sign up. It's free to sign up. They don't send you like crazy amounts of emails or anything. But yeah, it takes me about 2.5 to 3 weeks to get enough Bing points to get a $5 Amazon gift card. So I've been binging away the last couple weeks because I knew I wanted to purchase some books. So I got 2 of them, and I think I paid 64 cents, 84 cents, something like that. I tweeted it out the other day. But after using all my Being Amazon gift card points, I got 2 books and paid less than $1 because I used those gift cards. Yes, girl, I did. But yeah, I'm so excited. I have 2 floppy paperbacks to show you guys today. The first one is Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes. This is book 3 in the Fallen Kingdom series, but this is a YA fantasy, which I would have never thought I would have read and loved this year. But my friend Cassidy bought me the first book, so I said to myself, okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to trust her opinion. I'm going to read the book. And of course, I fell in love with it. So I immediately went out and bought the second book, and it's been about a month or 2 since I've read that, and I've held off on picking up the third, but it is in my hands now. I most likely will be reading it in May, because why just have it sitting on my shelf when I can just read it and love it? And yes. The second book that I got from Amazon was I'll Give You the Sun by J.D. Nelson, another book that I've been wanting to read for so very long. I've heard so many booktubers say how wonderful this book is. I read This Guy Is Everywhere by J.D. Nelson last summer, I believe, and I liked it, but I didn't love it, if you know what I'm saying. But I've heard so many great things about this. It did get a cover redesign for the paperback. It's super cute. I mean, I do love this cover though on the hardback, but I just love me a good floppy paperback, and I freaking adore the spine too. That's really cute. From what I know, this follows a twin sister and brother, and they have alternating perspectives, and I think one is from the past and one is from present day, and I don't know if they meet up, but I really don't want to know too much more. My friend Rachel recently read this and she said it was so good, and she wanted to tell me more about it, but I was like, no, don't spoil anything for me. I just kind of want to go into it blind. So yeah, I'm going to be picking this book up probably next month too, because you know, it's beautiful and I got my hands on it now. And last but not least, I have my tube that I will be untubing. I think this is Sarah Ella's book poster. I recently tuned into a live show that she was doing, and I won a poster, and I'm super excited. If this is not it, then I have no idea what it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. So let's get the sucker out of here. I don't know, should I read this first? It says, Dear Hope, thank you so very much for attending the live show cover reveal for Unblemished. You've been an amazing friend to me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't read this out loud. Okay, so I kind of want to frame this little letter and put it in my office because that was so cute. Sarah, thank you so much for that lovely letter. I'm surprised I'm holding it together and I didn't cry. Okay, so let's get this poster out, and if you guys didn't tune into Sarah's live show to see the cover reveal, I will go ahead and leave the link to her Goodreads page down below. That way you can check it out. But Sarah's gonna be a debut author this fall, and that's so exciting and so crazy to say out loud. And I'll have more information on her book this summer, but it is the signed poster for Unblemished, and I will try and open this up for you guys so you can see it. It's been in the tube for a while, so I'm gonna need to flatten this out, but this is the signed poster for Unblemished. I hope you guys can see that. I wonder if I can hang it up on my wall. I wonder if my husband would get mad at me for that. I will find a good home for this and a good place to hang it up. It may appear in my work office as well with my precious little note. All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up. I think I have a book being sent to me by an author, and that should arrive in the next few days. So if I do receive it, I will go ahead and insert another clip into this video. But that wraps it up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.